I tested aspirin on geraniums for 30 days. The results shocked me. Every morning, millions of gardeners walk right past the one thing their geraniums are quietly begging for. It's not expensive fertilizer. It's not a fancy spray. It's sitting in your medicine cabinet right now. I dissolved a single aspirin tablet into water and gave it to my geraniums once a week for 30 days straight. Some plants exploded with new blooms. One looked like it was dying by week 2. By day 30, I had the most dramatic before and after I've ever filmed. Stay with me. What happened on day 21 is the part that surprised me most. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether aspirin actually works on geraniums and the precise method that gets results without damaging your plant. The science why this could actually work. Before the results, you deserve to know the science. This isn't just a garden myth. Aspirin contains acetylsalicylic acid. When a plant absorbs it, it converts that into salicylic acid, a hormone plants produce naturally under stress. Here's the interesting part. That stress signal tells the plant to activate its immune system, push out new growth, and in flowering plants like geraniums, trigger more blooms. The setup, here's exactly what I used, so you can replicate this yourself. 4 geraniums, same variety, same size, bought the same day. 2 got the aspirin treatment, 2 stayed as a plain water control group. The mix: 1 regular, uncoated adult aspirin, 325 milligrams dissolved in 1 gallon of water. The concentration most commonly cited in plant research. Uncoated, only coated tablets have a plastic film that doesn't fully dissolve, and the residue can harm your plant's roots. Applied once a week, every Saturday morning, by watering can. The controls got the same amount of plain water on the same day. Everything else, soil, pot size, light, room temperature, stayed identical. I photographed all 4 plants from the same angle every week. Now, week by week. Week 1, the first signs. Week 1 was quiet. I almost thought nothing was going to happen. But comparing day 1 and day 7 side by side, one difference was hard to ignore. The leaves on both aspirin plants looked slightly darker green, deeper, richer, like the plant had gotten a proper meal. The control plants looked exactly the same as day 1, not worse, just unchanged. No new blooms yet on either group, but something was quietly shifting in the aspirin plants. I almost dismissed it. Then week 2 arrived and things got alarming. Week 2 gave me a genuine scare. Test plant 2 started yellowing on its lower leaves, not 1 or 2. About 6 leaves turned pale, almost translucent. My first thought, I've hurt this plant. Too much salicylic acid, root stress, or just bad luck. After digging into it, I found that yellowing lower leaves during an aspirin treatment can actually be part of the stress adjustment period. The salicylic acid doing exactly what it's supposed to, triggering the plant's stress response, but needing time to stabilize. Test plant 1, meanwhile, was thriving, small new buds quietly forming. Week 3, the turning point. Day 21 is the moment I want you to pay the most attention to. Test plant 2, the one I thought I'd damaged, had completely turned around. The yellowed lower leaves had dropped off on their own, which is completely normal. Plants shedding dead weight during a stress response. In their place, fresh, dense new growth pushing out of every stem. Test plant 1 had 3 open blooms and 4 new bud clusters forming. I counted them. The control plants, 1 bloom each. No new bud clusters in sight. This was the week I became genuinely convinced something real was happening. But the most dramatic change was still a week away. Day 30. The final results. Here's what I counted. Test plant 1 aspirin. 11 open blooms. 6 new bud clusters up from 5 blooms on day 1. Test plant 2 aspirin. The one that scared me. 8 open blooms, also up from 5. Control plant 1. 4 open blooms, actually down from 5. 1 stem died back naturally. Control plant 2. 3 open blooms, unchanged. That's roughly double the bloom count in the aspirin plants compared to the controls. To be fair, this is one experiment. 4 plants, 30 days. It's not a university study, but the difference was visible, consistent. Based on these results, I'm going to keep doing it. The exact method. Here's exactly how to try this at home. Step 1. 1 uncoated aspirin per gallon of water. Standard Bayer or store brand works fine, just confirm the label says uncoated. Step 2. Crush the tablet, then dissolve it in warm water. stirring about 2 minutes until fully dissolved. Step 3. Use this as your regular watering water once a week. Water the soil, not the leaves. Salicylic acid on foliage in direct sun can cause mild leaf burn. Step 4. Don't increase the dose, thinking more is better. 1 tablet per gallon is the sweet spot. A higher dose caused visible stress in plants. Step 5. Be patient through week 2. If you see yellowing on lower leaves, hold the dose and give it 1 more week before judging the results. One last thing. Make sure your geraniums are in good basic conditions: bright, indirect light, good drainage first. Aspirin won't overcome bad soil or poor light. Think of it as an accelerator, not a miracle cure. 3 mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Using coated aspirin. The coating doesn't dissolve properly and can clog your soil. Uncoated only. Mistake 2. Spraying aspirin water directly onto leaves in full sun. Water the soil, not the foliage. Mistake 3. Applying it daily instead of weekly. Once a week, that's the dose. So did aspirin work on geraniums? Based on 30 days of honest testing, yes. Not overnight, and not without a scary week 2. But by day 30, the aspirin plants had roughly double the blooms of the control plants. That's worth trying.